The time has finally come. Video on this Vanson by DudsByDel collaboration jacket. It's a C2. It's in an awesome leather. And I gotta say, I'm kind of in love. Look, I do want to start with a bit of an apology. It's taken me longer than I would have liked to get to this video. I did announce the jacket pre-order via shorts on YouTube, quite a bit of posting on Instagram, including pictures in addition to more reels, and I did email about the jacket. So if you've been waiting for the long form video to decide if you want to buy this jacket, 5 of the 7 pre-order slots have already been claimed. That leaves 2 jackets available if you're interested. And I think that this video will still be useful long term because this is a process we're going to go through again and again with this Vanson C2 project in different Badalassi hides. So still a valuable video even if you're not interested in the cognac or if you end up being too late to buy the cognac pre-order this time around. So what is this jacket? This is a Vanson C2. It has been modified by my request to my design for my shop in 2 major ways. One, the sleeves are shorter. So Vanson typically has incredibly long sleeves, and as you can see, these comfortably end at the breaking point by my wrist instead of being way up over my knuckles. Amazing. I'm very pleased with how that turned out. It also has a modified back. So I'm going to turn around and show you. There's no vertical seam going up down the middle there, which can help to add some 3-dimensionality to the jacket, but I do find to be visually less appealing. And since this is not a jacket for necessarily leaning all the way into riding on the motorcycle, removing some of those really heavy into the bike features, I feel makes it more appealing to a larger group, including myself, since I don't ride motorcycles. So maybe that applies to you. Or heck, even if you do ride motorcycles, it is nice to have a jacket that you can wear off the bike and not feel like it's out of place or whatever. So aside from those design differences, there is one other really major difference between this jacket and one you would get direct from Vanson. That, of course, is the material. Now, mainly it's this hide, which is different. Vanson, as a standard, uses these really robust cowhides. They're very well known for their competition weight cowhide, which, while it has changed with time, is a hide that has really strong abrasion and puncture resistance and is really well suited for being on the bike, much like their designs are. And so I really wanted to find a excellent leather that would be good for off the bike and have that really kind of around town appeal in a way that their standard leathers don't. And so I settled on this Badalassi steer hide. It's from the Badalassi Carlo tannery out of Italy. The weight of this hide is around 3 ounces to 3.25 ounces, so it's a pretty strong mid-weight to mid to heavyweight leather. And also we have a different lining. This is a pretty cool 5.37 ounce cotton. It's from a fabric maker out of Japan, and I just really love the pattern and the beauty of it. The sleeve lining is actually the same as the standard, which is a really robust rayon that Vanson likes to use. And all of the other hardware is all standard for Vanson. So the heavy-duty brass zippers and snaps and all that kind of stuff. It's all the standard stuff. So we changed the hide, we changed the body lining, but everything else is a standard. And what has resulted is a just fantastic jacket. What I am so personally pleased with to have for myself, which you see on me here, and that is just really kind of blown me away. And it's really kind of put my opinion of Vanson has only risen with seeing a jacket like this from them. It's just great. We really have kind of married those Vanson making great jackets for the body with some kind of luxe materials and made something really special. And so this particular hide is the Cognac Badalassi, and I'm going to try to show it to you. It's got a bit of a orange undertone, saddle tan kind of color. And this Badalassi hide does something which I found really interesting. One, it's a little squeaky. It does reduce as I wear it. But it started off basically flat, right? As you'd imagine. It's been worked to be turned into a jacket. There's occasional little marks here and there. But as I've worn this jacket over the last, say, 10 days or so, it has really kind of become three-dimensional in a wonderful way. And you can see that on the sleeves really obviously, and I'm going to take the jacket off to show that it has gone from this kind of flat, almost floppy vibe to it has taken on the shape and really developed some interesting curves through wear. So this is a leather, not a leather that I would say is going to be one that really drapes very well, but what it is going to do is it's going to form some real lovely kind of rolls, as you see on my arm, and you can kind of see it doing the same through the body, especially this lower part. And it's gonna mold and form those rolls and some creases and everything to be comfortable on your body and to get a really cool worn in look without being like fast aging, if you know what I mean. It's just, this is my jacket now and it's great. And obviously I've only had this particular jacket for 10 days, so much of what I'm curious about is going to be how this particular color tone changes with time, how it wears in as it kind of gets scuffed and we see more of that patina forming. But right now we've got some really beautiful rolls coming in and it's just a comfortable jacket. There's also one design feature that I wasn't so sure about that I really like about this jacket, which is this belt. So the belt is actually removable. And as you can see, just to show you, it goes around the back. Okay, and you can buckle it, which I've already done. But you can take it off. And I actually really like the look with the belt off. I found myself wearing it this way more often than not, and part of that has just been for the sake of variety. And the back does look good without the belt, if you're curious how that turns out. So just something for those who are interested in a slightly more minimalist style. The belt is removable and the snaps just add a nice visual touch. I do want to talk about sizing. So the jacket runs big. I'm 5'9", 175 pounds. I have just over a 40-inch chest, and I typically wear a size 40 in most things. I wear a size 40 in my Shot 618, for example. And in this jacket, the C2, I wear a 38, and it fits almost exactly like my 40 from Shot 618. So if that gives you any kind of perspective on how these run, they really run a full size up. It's just that much bigger. And as you can see, I'm actually wearing it today. It's a chilly day today. I'm wearing it with this wool sweater, a cotton flannel, and there's an undershirt under there, and it's comfortable to wear. I'll also demonstrate. I can zip this up and move around. If I can do this without damaging the zipper, oh gosh. We'll even do the belt buckle here. Da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da. And this is fine. This is a really wonderful level of layering for me. If the jacket was unzipped, my mobility would obviously be even higher, but I'm doing good. I can comfortably do whatever I need to do. This is the driving comfort. This is on the phone comfort. This is scratching your nose comfort, taking your hat on and off. All the kind of day-to-day type stuff that you really need to be doing, you can do with the jacket zipped, even with these layers. So I strongly recommend, unless you're looking for heavy layers, to take one down from your typical size. Some other notes about the sizing on this jacket is that it is a shorter jacket. Now this is the kind of classic motorcycle style, so if you're accustomed to shorter jackets, this will fall right in within that. This 38, which is much like a typical 40, has a 24-inch back. And between sizes, that back doesn't get a lot of variation. It changes about a 1/4 inch between sizes. So, you know, it's just gonna be a shorter jacket, and that's the nature of it. Other things to know about this jacket, and particularly the Cognac, I do want to talk about color combinations, because I think that this is a color that really stands out. I think folks that are accustomed to wearing like a really awesome leather jacket, it's going to stand out no matter what you do. There's really no getting away from it. A really quality high-end leather jacket is just going to be something that garners a certain degree of attention. Of course, this Cognac leather just adds to it. And a great thing about this leather is that it goes with some really common colors. It goes very well with indigo and blue. It goes really well with black and gray and charcoal. It does very well with green. So it is a surprisingly versatile color given its tone, which can seem like, whoa, what does that go with? Well, it actually goes quite a bit. And I find, of course, a lot of folks wear blue jeans, and it goes great with blue jeans. Whether they're really kind of new and dark or the faded colors, it does really well with a lot of different blue tones. So really the most common combo that you would see, blue jeans and a leather jacket. It's gonna kind of kill it, and then you just figure out the rest. Talking about pricing and availability and everything like that, and what's next. So currently the jacket is for sale on my site, DudsByDel.com, in the shop section. Price the jacket at just under $1,400, $1,395, then you pay for shipping. That is the best deal that I could do right now. I'm buying the hide in bulk to get the wholesale deal on this Badalassi steer hide, which is expensive, and I'm having to pay Vanson for the production, and also have to have a little money on the side for myself to put back into making more jackets. So that's the price. Currently the availability is 2 slots available. Production is expected to be complete sometime in March, by the end of March, hopefully, if everything is on schedule. As far as what's next, I am looking to do this same jacket in other colors. And in fact, black is already available on my site as a pre-order, and I'm expecting the black run to be done a month behind the cognac run, so hopefully by the end of April. And, you know, then we're just gonna see where it takes us. I would really like to do a different brown tone, which I found, which is a walnut, which is a kind of more mid to mid-dark brown. Really beautiful color. And I just have a lot of more things to come when it comes to this collab with Vanson. So I'd love to hear your questions about the jacket and about the process. I'm an open book. Hit me up down in the comments, and thank you so much for joining.